Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Trails to Azure. I'm looking forward to continuing on from where we last left off, everyone. If anything, I just got back from working out and I'm pretty exhausted, but not exhausted enough to not want to play this game. So anyways guys, let's continue on. Thank you all for the love and support, and let's do this. Man, I love how it's just like, even though it's so dreary, I cannot speak lately, guys. I'm loving the soundtrack to this part of the game. Like, I love it. Alright, so I think our next goal is to head over to East Street. I bet they want us to go to the Acacia buildings, right? Oh, let's speak to you. Sunita, you're such a well-behaved girl, Marie. I was gonna say Marie. Here, have some pets as a reward. Wait, oh. Okay, I misinterpreted that. Like, I thought she was gonna offer them more pets. I was like, wait, what? Oh, we have visitors. Krail. Bond. I remember you. Hello. We're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. You're Bond, correct? We met during the cult incident. Yes, of course. I'm in your debt for rescuing me from that terrible fortress. You even once helped our little Sunita find Marie too. I was gonna say it again. I was gonna say Marie. I don't know why. I've been wanting to express my gratitude to you all this time. You have my deepest thanks. And mine as well. Our family owes you a great deal for all you've done for us. Not at all. We're only doing our duty. I'm glad to see you're all in good health. If only because of you and your team, but I digress. Was there a particular reason you came to visit today? There is, actually. The Triple S explained their investigation to Bond and asked for details of his relocation. I see. So you four are investigating dubious change of residence forms. I take it you'd like to hear the details of how I sold our old home then. Yeah, sorry to pry, but we need to confirm that it was above board. It's fine, I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell off the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agency we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate. So as far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all. That's a relief to hear. I do have a question, however. You have no obligation to answer, and I'd understand if you'd rather not. But would you mind divulging how it is your family fell into debt? Well, as you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my actions this past spring. My memories from then are still a blur. I made some ill-advised investments while under the influence of those horrible blue pills. After the incident, our lives came crashing down and we fell into serious debt. I'm so sorry. It's alright. Believe it or not, I feel blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover most of the debt by selling all of our assets. Since I personally took on the losses, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. Most importantly, my wife and daughter stayed with me through it all. They still love their fool of a husband and father. Dear, you promised to not say things like that again. We're a family. Nothing will change that. We made a vow, remember? For better or for worse. For richer or poorer. Oh, Krail, you truly are the love of my life. I'm so grateful to have you and Sunita. Dear, please. Now while we have company. Wow, you two really have something special together. They say home is where the heart is. As long as you're together, where you live doesn't really matter, does it? A bit of grandiose way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard at making a fresh start and keeping my nose clean. And I'll be sure to pay off the rest of our debt too, for my wife and daughter's sake. Oh, darling. You're a good man, Bond. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again. That's right, we'll be there for you. I'm grateful that you would even go to such lengths for me. We'll be sure to call the Triple S if we happen to need our help. So, was that all you needed? I'd be happy to answer any other questions you might have. No, that's okay. We got what we came for. Thank you for your cooperation. Shall we get going then? That would be for the best. We'll show ourselves out. It was nice seeing you, Bond. We'll be rooting for you and your lovely family. Much appreciated. I'll do what I can. As will we. Oh, hello. Were you speaking with Mother and Father? That's right. The six of us were having a nice chat together. You have wonderful parents, Anita. You think so too? They've been closer than ever now, especially after we moved. I couldn't ask for better parents. Isn't that right, Marie? Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyway, that confirms the whereabouts of Bond and his family. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. Alright, at least they were pretty honest about it. That guy was very honest, in fact. It could have been dubious if I wasn't so trusting. I think the next one was the Fisherman's Guild, right? Currently under renovation, Imperial Fishing Club. Renovation? Does that have something to do with whatever this Imperial Fishing Club is? Oh, hold on. Looks like the door's unlocked. Schmarmy little... And you call yourself a fisherman. What he said. We're not gonna stand for you strong-arming us out like this. Did you hear that, Lloyd? I recognize those voices. Let's check it out. Excuse us. Oh. And who might you be? Huh? Wait. It's Lloyd. You came at just the right time. Go ahead and tell them, Lloyd. The Crossbow branch of Fisherman's Guild is a place where all anglers are supposed to stand together as comrades, rod to rod. Back up. What's going on here? So you belong to the Fisherman's Guild, do you? Have you come to voice your petty grievances as well? Well, it's true that I'm a member, but... Lloyd flashed his detective notebook to the man and explained that they were in the middle of an official investigation. You're investigating suspicious addresses. I suppose it's true that we submitted the residency form before registering as a business. Allow me to introduce myself, then. My name is Lord Lakelord III. Lord Lakelord. What a name. Otherwise known as the heir of Erebonia's Lakelord Company, the leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Zemeria. As for the Imperial Fishing Club, it is none other than the professional angling association that I represent. The Lakelord Company. Have you heard of it, Lloyd? Yeah. Any fisherman worth his bait would be familiar with the Lakelord name. Like you said, it's the #1 fishing gear brand on the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere without seeing their stuff. Wow, they're that prolific? But what business would an heir to an Imperial company have in Crossbell? That business, of course, is to further expand the reach of my glorious Imperial Fishing Club. You're standing in our newest foothold. Here, it's all in the fine print, officers. Let me take a look at that. It's the rental agreement for this building. Everything here checks out. Your current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club. Ha! Now do you understand? You can't let him get away with this, Lloyd. He's trying to usurp the Fisherman's Guild. Usurp? That's right. He snatched the lease away from branch manager Certain without even discussing it with him. This cockabully spared no mirror convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. We might as well have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we followed all legal processes. Furthermore, this establishment was being wasted on commoners such as yourselves. The Fisherman's Guild views angling as no more than a hobby or a pastime. That's to say nothing of our shoddy equipment. Sorry. Hey, don't forget I'm a member too. This discussion is over. We made our case perfectly clear. Now kindly leave so you can report back to this Certain of yours. I'll leave the rest to you, Salem. Yes, sir. Don't run away, you coward! That's right, this isn't over! Something tells me he's not coming back. How did this even happen? We can't just let them get away with it. Right, stealing our branch out from under our crosses every fishing line at once? Branch manager Certain is going to want to hear about this too. He'll know what to do. Hey Peter, what's going on? I'm still a little confused. Oh, that's right, you've been absent for a while, Lloyd. First things first, let's get out of this rain and talk somewhere else. I'll call the branch manager and have him meet us at Garant Jazz Bar in the back alley. We'll be sure to wait up for you, Lloyd. The two of us are gonna go on ahead for now. See you there. I wonder what caused all this. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna have to follow up if we want an answer. Let's head to the jazz bar. Alright, back alley it is. I mean, the guy did have official paperwork, but he did go about it in, you know, dubious means. Grunt Jazz Bar. Oh, there they are. Hey Lloyd, glad to see you made it. Sorry to drag you all out this way. Now that we're all here though, it's time to begin the meeting. First, we have to fill you in on the details, Lloyd. Truth is, our guild branch has been on hiatus since these last few months. You can think of it as self-imposed suspension. Suspension? Yep, it's because the man behind that horrible incident, Joaquin, was one of our members. Once the dust settled, we all decided to take some time off to re-examine ourselves. But his actions were his own. You shouldn't feel responsible for them. Sure, we weren't directly involved in the incident and certainly didn't do anything criminal. But Joaquin was still one of our own, a guild brother. And yet, not once did we see any signs of the sinister man plotting beneath the surface. In all honesty, we owe a heavy debt to society for failing to notice. Certain. Well, let's set that aside for now. About a week ago, I received a notice from the real estate agency that manages our building. Perhaps it was because of our hiatus, but they claimed the property was abandoned and declared our contract null and void. They then informed us that they'd signed a new contract with the Imperial Fishing Club. We tried getting in contact with the Imperial Fishing Club ourselves, but it didn't go well. And when we dropped by the branch today, their representative was in there acting like he owned the place. I mean, sure, that's what the contract says, but we didn't learn the truth about it until today. The rest you already know, Lloyd. This is a little more complicated than I was expecting, but I think I understand the situation. Yes, our building has been usurped by the Imperial Fishing Club, headed by the heir of the Lake Lord Company himself. As a fellow angler, I take no issue with them wanting to expand their horizons, but not at our expense, and especially not through the use of coercion. I don't even understand why they hate us so much in the first place. It's harassment, plain and simple. Still, what can we even do about it? Other than bide our time, nothing for now. Still, we can't just sit back and let this spell the end of the Fisherman's Guild Crossbow branch. So while it was shorter than I would have liked, we have no other choice but to end our hiatus. Then in that case, the Crossbow branch... Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't read today. The Crossbow branch of the Fisherman's Guild is officially back in business. Nice, I've been waiting for this. However, all members will be starting over at the amateur fishing rank. I'm also going to have to suspend the rank certification exam too. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, I'm a master fisher. Not anymore, you aren't. We're kicking things off with a clean slate, no exceptions. All that hard work. Oh, now it's not so bad, Copan. You'll move up the ranks in no time once the exam returns. Easy for you to say. You stalled out the hobbyist fisher rank. Okay, let's settle down, Copan. I was still at the amateur fisher rank anyway, so it's not like I had much at stake. To make up for it, I'll supply you all with some new fishing gear. Here, boys, take these. Alright, I'll just leave you guys to it. As for me, I'm going to get to work on finding us a new office. Let's meet up again soon. We can share any updates we have then, especially if they're about the Imperial Fishing Club... especially if they're about what the Imperial Fishing Club's up to. Yeah, got it. Well, that took a while, but we finally got to the bottom of what's happening at the old Fisherman's Guild building. Yeah, we've done all we can on this end. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. About fishing. At various locations, you will find fishing spots marked by ripples on the water surface. Upon inspecting a fishing spot, you can choose a rod and bait, then have Lloyd cast his line. When the exclamation point mark pops up, quickly press O to reel in Lloyd's catch. Be careful, the fish can get away with the bait. Fishing spots within Crossbow City are located at the Harbor District and Residential District. Roger that. Wait, I think the next one over... I think it was downtown. Lotus Heights, right? I don't know which one though. How about this one? Oh. Lotus Heights in the downtown district. This should be the place. Excuse me, is anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Yeah, it's bolted tight. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like I can sense someone inside. Really? Ah, the old pretend you're not home and maybe they'll go away trick. So what now? Is this the part where we get to barge in without a warrant? As much as I hate indulging you, we may have to consider it if there's no other options. What was that? The sound of someone tipping their hand. Which means your intuition was spot on. Let's give them one more chance. Excuse me. We know you're in there. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Someone's stubborn. You don't suppose they bailed out the window? It'd be a real problem if they did. Are you the ones making all that racket? What's going on here? Oh, sorry about that. We're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. We're here to speak with the tenant of this apartment. Do either of you know who lives here? Well, of course I do, but before that, how about you start by telling us what's going on? Sure thing. Lloyd explained that the Special Support Section was investigating suspicious changes of residents. So that's the way of it. You need to ID the resident in this unit here. I think I may owe you all an apology in that case. Why? Well, to tell you the truth, that used to be my apartment not too long ago. Oh, so you're Gaithner then? Yep, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit his change of residence notice. There should still be enough time to get one in though. So consider the message received. I'll have it done by the end of the day. Thank you, that'd be a great help. On that note, would you mind sharing with us why you chose to move? Of course, it was a bit of a twist of fate actually. I was working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I wound up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me a hand after hearing about what had happened. They offered me a job in Calvert a couple of weeks ago and I accepted on the spot. If that's the case, what are you still doing here? Just dropping by. I figured I should thank everyone in the building who supported me when I needed it the most. I don't know where I'd be if not for them. It was nothing special, my friend. Alright, thanks for being honest with us, Gaithner. Now we just need to know more about the new resident. Ah, right. Is there something specific we should know about them? Well, the thing is, this particular tenant situation is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Hello, this is Tance. Anybody in there? If you are, mind opening up? These folks here are with the police. They're not here to hurt anybody. They just need to identify you. Ah. Open sesame. Do what you have to. Just try not to cause too much of a commotion. Of course. Thanks for your cooperation. Pardon us, sir. Are you here to mock me? Huh? I asked if you came to mock me. I'm sure you'd love nothing more than to stick it to the illustrious diet member who fell off his perch and into the gutters. Wait, I know you. This must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former representative anyway. You were lying low at St. Ursula after your corruption was exposed, as I recall. Huh, so you know my story. Well, you found your man. What are you gonna do with me now? I'll have you know I'm completely broke, mirrorless. I wouldn't even be able to afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. Ah, is that why you're here? To use me for what few connections I have left? No, of course not. We're only here to verify who the current occupant of this room is. So just to confirm, Mr. Gable, that current occupant would be you, correct? Yes, you got that right of it. Right of it, yeah. That's all we need to know. As long as there isn't anything illicit going on here, you're fine. I do have one question though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of residence form? Don't tell me you actually expected to fool anyone with a name like that. It was an instant red flag. That it was, unless we're dealing with the rise of a literal ghostwriter here. Right. Truth is, I've always been a big fan of Sean Arnham's. It was the only name I could come up with when I was staring at the form. Oh, so that's why. It's true that Sean Arnham's work is appropriate for all ages, I suppose. No shame in being a young at heart. That's one way to spin it. Shut up, just leave me be already. You got what you came for, now get out of my house. Yes, please excuse us. I think it's time, Lloyd. Right. We'll be going now. I never expected to run into a Representative Gable of all people. All things considered, he may still be better off than some of the other former Diet members. Agreed, the ones who ended up getting arrested in the wake of the cult incident have it way worse. I'd say they got what they deserve, but good luck convincing them of that. The big takeaway here is that your past misdeeds will always come back to haunt you. That's the way of the world. That's just the way this world works. Still, I'm sure he can turn his luck around if he works and mends his own ways. I still have hope that Mr. Gable and all the other ex-representatives can be reformed and find peace. Hopefully Ernest can do the same too one day. Our leader isn't just fearless, he's also oh so compassionate. And on that note, why don't we go grab some drinks at Trinity? We could use a few after all that talking. We're still on duty, you know. Anyway, that takes care of everything we need to check on downtown. I think we just about wrapped up our investigation, in fact. Let's head back to the Civic Center and give our report. In that case, that we shall. That was pretty long. We are essentially we're doing census. Hello everyone, how goes your investigation of those suspicious addresses? It's all finished actually. We're here to give you our report. Lloyd handed over the copy change of residence forms with their names corrected. Oh my, you all did such a wonderful job. Interesting, there are 3 Calvardian moved into the residential district with a group of Erebonians and into East Street. As for the downtown district, what's this? Is something wrong? No, not at all. I just wasn't expecting to see Mr. Gable's name here. I have mixed feelings about it, given how often I used to see him in this building here before he fell out of favor. It's strange. Despite his corruption and everything that happened with the Imperial faction, I just can't bring myself to hate him. I know exactly how you feel. He seemed like a more straightforward person than most, at least, for better or worse. If only the man were half as wholesome as his taste in literature, maybe then he'd be better liked. I suppose I can't disagree. In any case, I believe this wraps up your investigation, Triple S. The next step is for the residential affairs to file the paperwork and sort everything out. Thank you all for your help today. You're welcome. We're always happy to be of service. Please let us know if there's anything else we can assist with. Alright, let me actually, I don't even have to go there. Let me save first. Alright, let's report it first before anything else. I always just like to make sure I do it, so I don't forget. Oh, he's like sleeping.
はい、こちらクロスベル検察です。それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。ふふ、さすが皆さんです。報告は以上ですね。ではまた依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
Thank you. Appreciate that. How much did I get? Alright, that's not bad. Alright, next one over. Right. Mortgages. Something about missing umbrella. Hey Oscar, long time no see. We saw that you needed some help from the Triple S. There you are, Lloyd. I was wondering when you'd show up. It really has been a while since you and that baby face of yours last waltzed in here, huh? Where have you been? Off vacationing at Michelin or something? Come on, do you really think I have the time or mirror for that? I told you the Triple S was gonna be on hold while I trained with the First Division, didn't I? Huh? Did you? Must have slipped my mind. Anyhow, let's get down to business. Wouldn't want to burn all your time catching up. Yes, would you mind giving us the details of your request? Well, technically, it's not so much my request as it is little Momo's over there. You know, Tally's daughter. It's been raining all day, so she brought her umbrella along to run some errands. And, well... where'd my pink umbrella go? It was really, really special to me, too. And there you have it. Yeah, that about explains things. Have you already searched the bakery and its immediate surroundings? Of course we did. Oscar and I looked everywhere. That's how we came across this. Bennett pulled out a pink umbrella. Huh? But wait a second. Is that not Momo's umbrella? That's why I assumed that first, but look here. Bennett showed the umbrella's handle to the group. It reads Mei Ling. Now I get it. Someone grabbed the wrong umbrella and took it with them by mistake. Yeah, I had the exact same thought. Fewer people come shopping on rainy days, so it's easy to remember who's been in the bakery today. But this Mei Ling doesn't ring any bells. That's why we called the Triple S. I was hoping you guys could find Mei Ling and trade her umbrella for Momo's. Think you can help her out? Absolutely. We're on the case. We'll track the umbrella down before you know it. Awesome. I knew I could count on you, Lloyd. First, we need a clue about who this Mei Ling may be. Do you have any ideas, Lloyd? Is it possible that you guys have met her once before, maybe? If we at least knew what part of the city she was from, that would help narrow things down. Well, I definitely recognize the name. But the question is, from where? I think Mei Ling lives... Central Square, West Street, Residential. I mean, it makes more sense to say East Street, right? Definitely not the Harbor. Not administrative. Entertainment. Possibly. I'm gonna go with East Street. On East Street, she's the little girl we always see standing outside, right? If I remember correctly, she's also the granddaughter of Chairman Moores from the Business Owners Association. You're right. We've spoken to her several times, come to think of it. She has an older brother named Roy as well. I don't suppose they came shopping here together. Oh, actually, yeah. I do remember a pair of siblings swinging by a bit ago. So they were Chairman Moore's grandkids, huh? Guess I should have recognized them. Well, now that we've solved that mystery, you guys should take Mei Ling's umbrella with you. Here you are. Just exchange that one for Momo's when you find her. Best of luck out there, Lloyd. You'll find it for me, right, mister? Of course, Momo. Be back with your umbrella in no time. Why don't we pay Chairman Moores a visit? You should know where Mei Ling is. Right, his house is at the end of East Street. Let's head on over and see what we can find. Blunder my umbrella. Alright. East Street it is. We're starting off with the fetch quest of all requests thus far. Alright, I think... Wait, is it... Is it this red house? This might be it. Hello, Mrs. Parla. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors on a rainy day like this. Sorry about that. There's something I wanted to ask you. Do you recognize this? Lloyd showed Mei Ling's umbrella to Parla. Showed. I most certainly do. That belongs to our little Mei Ling, doesn't it? Are you here to return it? Though, come to think of it, I could have sworn she had her umbrella when she came home from the bakery. Well, about that. Lloyd explained the umbrella swap and how they were searching for Momo's umbrella. Oh dear, so that's what this is all about. Oh, poor little Momo's alright. Would you happen to know where your granddaughter is right now, ma'am? She doesn't seem to be around. She and her brother Roy are out for a walk right now, which means she has Momo's umbrella with her. But unfortunately, I didn't think to ask where they were heading. I'm terribly sorry about that. Sounds like we just missed her then. They couldn't have gone very far in this rain. If they're not on East Street, then Central Square, the Downtown District, and the Harbor District are likely candidates. Yeah, that sounds about right. So everywhere. Keep an eye out for Roy's green umbrella or Mei Ling's pink one. Or Momo's, I suppose. Pink and green. Good taste. That should be easy enough for us to pick out. Right, let's begin our search. Thank you for all your help, ma'am. Not at all, dear. You're always welcome to visit. Alright. I'm gonna check out the Harbor District first. It's the most nearest one. Thus, you know. It's right here. Alright. Look for an umbrella. Well, there's this guy here. Oh, Zell, it takes a perseverance to walk the path of the noodle. And there's that dude speeding off again. I'm not gonna let a pity bit of rain dampen my spirits. Yeah, look at him, look at him! But it won't get into the noodles if you're not careful. Alright. Oh, this guy. Green. Man, where are you, Mei-ling? Excuse us, but would you happen to be Roy? Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? We're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. Lloyd explained that there was a mix-up between Mei-ling and Momo's umbrellas. Ah, jeez, I had no idea. Mei-ling must have taken it by mistake and not realized. They look so similar, you know? Sorry about that. I guess we should exchange them as soon as we can. Speaking of, where is Mei-ling right now? Weren't the two of you taking a walk? We were, but she kind of strong-armed me into a game of hide-and-seek. I told her it was a bad idea since it was raining, but she wouldn't take no for an answer, and, well... yeah, I kind of lost her. She's a pro at hiding, and I can't seek for crap, so I can't really say how long this will take. That's unfortunate. Well, in that case, how about we help you find her? For real? That'd be awesome. I'm not sure where she's hiding, but I don't think she'd leave the Harbor District. I doubt she went to any buildings either. This probably isn't going to be easy, but I appreciate you guys lending a hand. Not at all. We're always up for a challenge. Let the Mei-ling hunt begin. Oh, great. Now we're going to play hide and... ugh. Alright, where would she be? Wait, oh, whoa, hold on a second. Can we... I bet you she's here. Oh, yeah, oh, come on. Lupinus River Lighthouse. Unauthorized entry is strictly prohibited. But we can go around here. Oh, a pink umbrella! Look at you. You thought you were slick. Well, what do we have here? Gotcha. You found me. Wait, you're not my big brother. Who are you? Professional Mei-ling finders. Well put. I'll go get Roy. Wazzy called Roy over to Mei-ling's hiding spot. Lloyd then told Mei-ling about the mix-up between her and Momo's umbrellas. And that's why we were looking for you. Oh, so I made a whoopsie then. I didn't mean to take the wrong umbrella. That's alright. Mei-ling just returned it and they'll make sure it gets back to its rightful owner. Okay, here you go. Alright then, let's trade. Mei-ling took the correct umbrella and returned Momo's. Thank you, Mei-ling. Uh-huh. Someday, I'll say sorry to Momo myself. That's so hard to speak, man. So hard to say it, too. Well, aren't you the mature one? Yeah, she really is, huh? If I was more like Mei-ling, I'd probably be working a second job. Or a first one, for that matter. Anyway, thanks for the help, you two. We'll be sure to return Momo's umbrella. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Hey, Lloyd, how'd things go? Great. Mission complete. Here you go, Momo. Momo's umbrella returned. This is my umbrella. The one my dad bought just for me. Thank you. You're my heroes. You're very welcome. We're just glad we could help. That's another case closed then. Thanks for the help, gang. I knew we could count on you. We'll make sure to put another request the next time we need help. Anytime. That's what we're here for, after all. Catch you later, Oscar. You know, I wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't for that lighthouse and the fact that you can actually go around it. I got lucky. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to complete, I believe, the last quest and then move on to the story. So if anything else, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you again.